Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Jacob here for the JTwoH channel. Today we have a 4K release, 4K re-release, 4K release, 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray unboxing and review. This one it's a relatively new film to me. I've only ever watched it one other time, and that was last year on November 5th. This year it is coming out to 4K on November 3rd, so pretty close. They could have released it on the 5th, but with distribution and everything, I totally get it. And it's on Election Day, which was for a reason. We have V for Vendetta, which is based on a graphic novel by. Oh man, people are gonna kill me. Oh, what's based on? Oh, I want to say Mark Millar. Am I wrong? I'm wrong. I'm not gonna guess. I'm gonna take back Mark Millar unless it's right. But based on a graphic novel. And like I said, I've only ever watched this one time. My best friend from high school watches this every year on November 5th, and I asked him, I said, is it good? Is it worth watching? He's like, oh yeah, you'll like it. To which, last year, like I said, on November 5th, my wife and I watched this for the first time and ate some KFC. I don't know why I remember that. She hated it, and I loved it. So, V for Vendetta, I didn't actually have it physically, so it's a great thing Warner Brothers sent me this to check out because I like this film. I really do. Even the second time watching. The second time, you kind of have more of an appreciation because you kind of know where it's going. And because it's not a perfect movie, but there's some stuff, there's like 2-3 questions that go unanswered, but you know they're not going to be answered, so you enjoy it more the second time, I think. If I'm wrong, let me know. So, V for Vendetta here on Ultra HD. The transfer here is awesome. I heard good things about it before I checked it out, before I was sent this. I really did enjoy it. The transfer, that is. Obviously, the movie didn't change, it's just a release, but I really did enjoy the movie too. I checked this out early so I could talk about it. I recommend checking this out. Buy it today you're watching this video so you can watch it on November 5th and watch it in glorious 4K Ultra HD. So, let's check out this awesome cover. It's a very glossy cover, and you can see the two main characters there, Natalie Portman in the sword, and it's kind of a spoiler if you tell. Hugo Weaving in the back there with the famous V for Vendetta mask. Such a famous deal. I saw the mask before I saw the movie. Like, it's very much it's like a cult thing, man. The thing just exploded. And then you got the awesome spine. Very simple, but you have the V for Vendetta, and you have the Vendetta like logo there, the circle V in the background there, or the back there. So there's the synopsis, which I won't go into too much detail. The other thing, too, is, like, we're 3 minutes in there, I already forgot to talk about the plot because I'm excited for this release, and this is one of the rare films where I've watched it before they sent it to me. But essentially, it's, is it an underground? So Natalie Portman is kidnapped by this, vigilante. And it's a very political movie, which I'm usually not a fan of, but they're trying to take down British Parliament, which may not be the right words, but it says based on a graphic novel. I don't remember who it was written by, but it's very good. Like I said, I enjoy this quite a bit. Let's check out the actual, and this is cool too. Check this out. So you got the glossy slip, and then you have different cover art. So you have the regular 4K slip cover, and then which will probably go out of print eventually. And then you just have, that's still an awesome title. Check that out. Or an awesome title. An awesome cover artwork. That's the word. So really cool there. The back's identical, but I really like that touch. I really enjoy when slip covers are different from the actual release, and especially the blacks and reds, both my favorite colors. Really like how this looks. I'm a sucker for this release. I did take my digital code out, which is another thing. This comes with an Ultra HD UHD digital copy code. It's a Warner Brothers release, so it is Movies Anywhere, which means it redeems in Vudu or iTunes or Movies Anywhere. And the discs are very, very plain. You have I don't believe this Blu-ray is a re-release. I believe it's a prior release. So you have the V for Vendetta disc, and then, or Blu-ray disc, and then you have the new solid red 4K disc. So the main seller for me, when I took the slipcover off, I was very excited, just because of the two different stuff, man. So if you're a fan of this, especially if you haven't seen this, I mean, how many other movie traditions do you have in November? There's not very many Thanksgiving movies. I'm going to watch this every year on November 5th, and now I can in 4K thanks to Warner Brothers. So I recommend checking this out. Buy it on physical. I always recommend 4Ks over digital codes because 4K is the latest and greatest, and it quite frankly looks amazing. Especially this transfer. This is one of the best I've seen. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to check that out. A link will be in the description. Be sure to check me out on the podcast I co-host with Mr. Crazy Joe. It drops every Friday. My Twitter, my Instagram, my Letterboxd, where I review all the TV or the movies I watch. My TV Time, where I rate and review all the TV shows I watch. See what I did there? I almost mixed them up again. My eBay page and my Bluray.com. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, thank you, Warner Brothers, for checking this out. Someone please tell me what the graphic novel, who's it written by? Is it Frank Miller? It might be Frank Miller. Why did I think Mark Millar? Anyway, let me know. If you've seen this, let me know. If you haven't seen this, let me know. Especially if I sold it, because if you guys haven't seen this, I really recommend watching it one time, at least to get that kind of like, I've never seen it. What are these masks about? It'll all make sense. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you later. Buy this.